Have you ever had a friend that was always there for you when you were feeling down or stressed out or alone? Have you ever had a friend that made you feel like they would always be there for you and could never let you down? A real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out, by Walter Winchell. This is a quote that reminds me of my dear colorful friend that always swam, he couldn't walk, to me when no one else would. His beautiful blue, red, and green fins would always shine so bright in his fish tank. This speech will be given today in loving memory of my fish and friend, Gilligan. Gilligan was given to me in September of my freshman year of college by my parents. I remember coming home one of the first weekends of the semester and telling my mom that I felt lonely when I was doing homework in my room all the way at college. We went to PetSmart to get dog food for our 2 Pomeranians, and she saw the fish section and suggested that I get a fish. At first I was very hesitant, but then I saw Gilligan sitting alone on the shelf, and it was true friendship at first sight, and I knew he was meant to be mine. He was in a pink container, and I did not think to read the gender label, so I assumed that he was a girl. And I went and picked out his fish tank, and I got a pink tree and these pink little neon lights to go in the tank with him. And it wasn't until I left that I realized that my new friend was actually a boy. I chose to name him Gilligan because of the TV show Gilligan's Island. It's always been one of my favorites. I always referred to him as a feminine fish because he really did love his girly tank and lights and the tree. Gilligan was a beautiful betta fish with many vibrant colors. The expected life expectancy of a betta fish is 2 to 5 years, but sadly, he lived a very short life with me. I don't know his exact date of birth, but he probably lived 6 months to a year before I bought him. And he passed away just a little bit over a year after he was mine, so he could have lived 2 years. On one October afternoon, I thought Gilligan looked a little bit sick. He wasn't swimming as much as he usually does, and his color looked a little bit gray. He wasn't eating his food, and he kept getting a little bit sick. I changed out his water in his tank and went away to class, and I was hoping he would be better when I came back. When I came back from class, I went and tapped on his tank to check on him, and he would usually swim around under the lights, but he just laid still at the bottom of the tank, which I thought he would be at the top of the tank, so at first I didn't believe it. On that sad day, I called my family and friends and let them know the news. He lived such a short life and died too young. Gilligan brought a light to my world that no other pet could. I always had someone to rant to when I was stressed about school, or someone just to acknowledge when I was lonely. I could never get another fish that would be as great as Gilligan. And a lot of time will have to pass before I can ever think of getting another fish. My mom wanted me to get one the week after he passed away, but I couldn't do it. And my dad told me that he thinks that Gilligan passed away from ick disease. But I don't think that's a real disease. I think he made that up. The life he did live was very purposeful and full of positivity. I'm so sad that he is gone, but I know that he is swimming around happy and healthy in fish heaven. I hope that everyone gathered today in Gilligan's honor will have a better understanding of the life he lived and will not mourn his death, but rather celebrate his life that he lived. Thank you.